Hey, yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy Carl back at it again. New video, same grind, you already know. I hope y'all doing well on this Sunday, whatever time of the day you're gonna watch this video. For me, it's Sunday morning. And like always, I'm ready to grind the art. And also, I hope you are ready to grind the art. So today is the daily art grind level 7, day 7. So today is the last day of the first week of my Art Public Art Grind Push Summer 2024 challenge. And yeah, so we did it. First week, be consistent with the uploads and be consistent with the challenge, which is really good. With the challenge, I know I'll be consistent. Drawing every day is just what I do. But doing a video every day, man, that was back in the days when I was still a naive young man, thinking that uploading a video every day is gonna be easy. But nah, it's not that easy. Well, it's not that easy if you're doing all that crazy editing that you wanted to do. But if you're doing something simple, you're not doing something that crazy, and you're just making raw content that's just you doing some daily activities. I don't think you need that crazy content, especially for what I'm doing. All you need to see me is just see me draw, and also those videos are there because I want y'all to be a part of the challenge as well. And also if you want to watch a YouTube video while working on your own projects, try to be productive with your projects as well. Those videos are there for that. And yeah, and also you can also catch me on stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. EST, doing the Art Public Art Grind Push, doing my studies, doing my practice every stream. And on Sundays, you can catch me on stream as well around 4 p.m. EST to play some games. So like today, I'm going to be streaming later, playing some games. Well, I say later at the time that I'm doing this video, but maybe at the time by the time that this video is uploaded, it will be already the time that I'm streaming. So yeah, you can catch me over there. All the links of the Twitch channels, all the YouTube channels. I only got one Twitch channel. Well, anyway, the link of the Twitch is in the description box below. And yeah, feel free to catch up with me live, and if you want to grind with me and live and ask me questions and want to grind the art together. And yeah, so anyway, today we're gonna do something different from the previous 6 days that we did. So instead of doing my master study and doing a performance practice, today master study is going to be replaced by actual real life study. So I'm using this book that I always recommend you guys to get yourself, even though it's pricey, the Stonehouse Anatomy. By the way, not sponsored. Gonna use this book here to review how to draw the head, because I already learned how to draw it. I'm just reviewing it. Honestly, I can draw it from memory if I want to, but for the sake of the practice, I'm gonna use references from the book. So as you can see, we got a step-by-step guide on how to draw the head from 3/4. We got one for the front view, side view. You even have the how to simplify the head. Not the Loomis method. There's nothing wrong with the Loomis method. Actually. Advice for beginners that if you want to have solid proof, a solid method to draw the head, because you don't understand how to draw the different planes and how to draw the different side of the face. The Loomis method can really help you to learn that, and from there you draw the face on top of it. Well, you will need to make some adjustment, especially if you try to cartoonize it or animify it. Man, I'm pretty sure I'm creating words that doesn't even exist, man. Anyway, but yeah, you'll need to really modify the head when you use the Loomis method, because Loomis method is like I think I talked about that in the last video, that this method is actually just idealized version of the face, on how to make a face really symmetrical, making a beautiful face. That's how people say. Beauty is subjective, so yeah, but it's the idealized method to how to draw the face. And yeah, but me, I don't use the Loomis method anymore. I'm using just simple shapes, simple forms, so I can get what I need to draw with and adjust myself to make my proportion better and over time. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's the perfect day. So we're gonna do some head review. I'm gonna draw the head from the front, the side, the back, and 3/4 front view. And then after that, we're gonna do our performance practice like always. And for today's subject, staying in the team of Xenoblade. Man, I don't know what's going on. I've been drawing a lot of Xenoblade characters these past few days. We're gonna draw Bridget from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. My second favorite Blade character, because you know she got well second. Actually, she's disputing the spot with Pyra because you know, as you know, I got a weakness for fire characters in general. I really love fire characters, and the fact she used blue flames as a power, bro. Woo! She's the ultimate waifu, but she cannot over. She's not over Pyra. Pyra is number one for me for the in this game. But yeah, Bridget, you know, second favorite character from the game when it comes to the blades. And yeah, so anyway, enough talking, more drawing. Like always, take your paper, your tablet, your pen, or whatever you need to draw, and your let's grind together. Let's have a good art grind session. I'll be there doing my stuff. I'll be going over my process. So yeah, I know I just closed the book even though I'm gonna use it, but the thing is that I used to draw like this, you know, have the book on my lap and draw like this, but it's really uncomfortable, especially if I'm doing it for a long period of time without standing up. It's uncomfortable for my back, my neck, you know. So what I do now is that I just take pictures of the page of what I need to draw. If you can see it yet, I take pictures of the part that I need to draw, and then from there I'm gonna draw it. I don't need all the step-by-step guide because I've been drawing this head, the same skull, the same head many times now, and yeah, so I just need to look at this and I know what step I need to do to draw the head properly. So yeah, let's get started. Actually, let me drink some water. All right, now let's get started, shall we? So let's start with the front view. Should I simplify my life and use the symmetrical ruler, or shall I? No, no, what, we're gonna do this the hard way. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. So the easy way is just using a tool that help you make things symmetrical, but I'm going to do the hard way because I got a weakness drawing the head and the front view, which is not able to make it symmetrical manually. So I'm gonna force myself learn to make it symmetrical. And you're probably asking, okay, if my goal is to learn how to make appealing cartoonized character, why am I studying the real thing? Well, you know, to be able to simplify or cartoonize or animifying, I'm pretty sure I'm creating some words here. Anyway, to simplify stuff in general, you need to know how to draw the real shit, you know, to draw the real thing, you know. You need to know the rules before breaking them. Makes sense, right? Rules are meant to be broken, but you need to know them. And I'm totally not quoting Trailblazer from Honkai Star Rail. For my people that play Geisha, the most popular Geisha games of the days now. But yeah, before you break the rules, you have to know them, you know. And the way to know the rules is to draw the real stuff. So draw a real skull, and then from there you understand. Oh, okay, I understand the decision making behind the simplification method of what artist I'm studying or how I can simplify it, you know. Cavity. Sorry. Damn, sorry. Bro, every time I drink water, for some reason it's always coming back to the surface. Like some type of volcano type shit. And also, when you draw the real stuff, this is where you understand why certain lines, certain shapes, certain forms came from, you know. And I think I talked about it in my anatomy video about how to start your anatomy journey, if I'm not mistaken. I talked about it a little bit. That yes, it's good that you learn the shapes and forms that you can use to draw certain body part, but if you don't understand what's under there, you're just making a shape without understanding what is that shape represent, you know. Like for example, the jawline here, until I start drawing the skull, I never understand that jawline actually look like this, you know. Behind well, this is a simplified version of the real anatomy, but you get the gist of it, you know. I don't understand that, oh, okay, this is why we draw the jawline like this, you know. This is why some characters have a jawline like that, you know, or a square chin. And those who got a more, you know, pointy chin like this is because if you draw the accurate looking real life reference of the skull, the jaw look well, the lower part of the jaw looks something like this, about something like this approximately, and the chin is poking out. So this is why when you draw the head in the side view, we'll do this. It's poking out a little bit, and this is why in the front view we do this as well. So those are things that you start to catch up when you draw the real stuff. What the heck is going on? Okay. So yeah, this is why it's good to go to your basics, learn the rules, then from there you make a remix. Make a remix of the real life stuff. I think I need to bring this a little bit lower. She's even larger. I need to bring the chin even lower then. Making an adjustment on the bow. I'm gonna curve this a little bit as well, because you know it's not because as you know, well, maybe you don't know, but you have to think about it that your body is organic, so you don't really have straight lines, like really straight. Like they look straight, but they're not really that straight. You know, they're more like curvy, bumpy. You know, we just make them straight because it's easier for us to understand what we're drawing. It's really more organic than straight. Just cleaning this. I exaggerate that a little bit too much. The nose is actually not a bone; it's a cartilage. So the skull. I had to learn the pronunciation properly of that. The skull is actually the nose part is actually a hole, and what you're touching here like this, it's a cartilage. And yes, the higher part, this part here is actually the part of the bone, part of the skull bone. like always, give your skull a proper dome, a proper top. And then voila, you get a full skull. So the way I draw it is really literally the step-by-step guide that I followed from the book, and that I took it from memory. Bring it from memory. Like right now, I'm just looking at the finished product, but I remember from the step-by-step guide on how to draw it. Because I've been doing it a lot, repeat for months. Yes, I spent a whole month just drawing the same angles over and over. Then at some point I managed to draw it every day from memory. Yes, sometimes I tend to make some mistakes, but there were minor mistakes, but I get the general idea every time. Right. Now we did the front view. We're gonna do the side. There's something satisfying when you understand what you're drawing and you're able to draw the real thing. I don't know about you guys, but it's so satisfying whenever I'm doing my anatomy studies, and I can even like reference or without reference, it's always satisfying that I'm able to draw it in a way that's comprehensible. Because I know when you just getting started with your anatomy journey, what's gonna happen is that when you draw stuff, things will look weird, they will look wonky, because you probably don't know how to draw properly shapes, you don't know how to draw forms properly. But if you have done those previously before even starting tackling anatomy, it's just a matter of memorizing. It's just a matter of time that you memorize all the stuff that you're drawing, and you're able to draw accurate looking anatomy. And I've heard a lot of artists, professional artists, saying that, and I think I agree with them, about that. It's easier to draw realistically than drawing in a cartoon or anime style. The reason why is because when you draw realistically, the thing exists. The thing exists there. Like you can literally just find it in the real world, and maybe the thing that's complex is the fundamental skill, building your skills properly with perspective, good shapes, good forms, and depending on the way you draw stuff, maybe if you're painting, you have to learn how to render. Apparently rendering is not that hard, but for me it's hard. I can paint for shit. But yeah, but in general, from what I've heard from many artists, professional artists, is that drawing in a realistic style is not that hard. You just need to learn your basics and learn how to render realistically. Because when it comes to cartoon, now you have to make something out of thin air using your basics and make them make sense, make them look appealing. Because if you can't, that shit will just look weird. It will look like someone that don't know how to draw. So yes, the anime and cartoon style are really simple on the surface. You look at it, it looks simple visually, but the technique behind it is not simple, because you have to do this out of thin air. That thing doesn't exist, like if you look at SpongeBob, like, okay, SpongeBob is a sponge. It's easy, you take a sponge, you put a face and all that, but the design behind SpongeBob, I don't think it was easy to come up with it, in my opinion. Or other characters like Powerpuff Girls, like, look, anyone could draw the Powerpuff Girl, but it's not everyone that could have drawn create the Powerpuff Girl in a way that's appealing to people, or the style of the Powerpuff Girls, like everyone can draw a square like this and a square like that to create a body, and then some arms like that. And I don't know how they draw their hands in the Powerpuff Girls. And now I'm drawing their father, the professor, and I think it's like something like this. Right now it's really rough. That's how their style goes from memory. And I don't know if you see their neck, and I think he's got a hair like this. I don't remember. It's been a minute that I haven't watched Pop-Up Girls, but yeah, you get what I mean. Like when you look at it, like, oh, okay, it's simple, but it's not like you can see I've done a rush job, but that's what most people will have done. You know, they'll see the Pop-Up Girls, say, oh, okay, but it's just this, and that's it. But it won't look that interesting. The guy or the person that created Pop-Up Girls know the stuff. And I even said this in my anatomy video that most of the cartoonists, they know how to draw realistic portrait, realistic people. They know how to draw those stuff. People tend to think that they can't. That's why they draw like this, but no, they know how to draw. That's why their cartoon stuff are really good. You'd be surprised. Look at those Disney artists. I'm pretty sure you can find their work, their realistic studies and all this stuff, bro. They are really good at those things. And this is why they can pull these cartoons, Disney characters easily. Yeah, so don't underestimate studying real life anatomy. It'll be really helpful. Bring this closer. This is not the anime style. This. Go. As I said earlier, the nose is actually not, not a bone, it's just a cartilage, so the actual thing looks like this. And then you get your chin going like this. This part always tripped me up from memory. This part of the jaw. I always forget like how the lines is going. This is why I'm doing it with reference, so it will stick in my brain ever. But yeah, the side view is the most simple view to draw in general, but can be quite tricky if you don't know how to form proper volumes. And by volumes I mean like, like make the head feel doesn't make the head feel flat. The hell feel flat. Okay, I'll need to learn how to speak again. I'm gonna draw the cartilage of the nose. That looks something like this. Oh yeah, let's not forget the mouth. And voila, we got a skull and the side view. 2 more views and then we're gonna start drawing more Brigid, a lovely Brigid. And I'm trying to make them the same size. I'm just make them as big as I can so it's visible. All right, now back view. Back view is the easiest one. Easiest one for memory. I can do it. And the artist one is the 3/4. Drawing the skull 3/4. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't practiced a lot drawing the skull 3/4. I was just focused on drawing the skull from the tree view, front, side, back. I always okay, let's be honest, I always avoided drawing the 3/4. The skull 3/4. Why? I don't know. I just look at the step by step. I'm like, I ain't doing all that. I'm not even gonna lie. I look at the step by step process. I'm like, I ain't doing all that. But yeah, but now I'm doing it because it will be useful. The small teeth-looking stuff. They're not teeth, but they're things. They're bones. Another thing I'm not gonna lie about. Okay. The first time when I first started learning the head, what I took the time to learn every bones, every name of the bones. But over time, I just starting to care less about the name of the bones because I realized like, look, all that matters when you draw the heads is that you know how to place properly the top of the skull and the lower and the jaw. That's it. You know, so I stopped caring about the names of the bones around the head. But I remember where they are, what shape they look like, what shape they have. And let's see, for most of the anatomy, in my opinion, you don't need to learn all the names, but learning the names help you remember better stuff. Ironic from someone that just said that he didn't bother to learn the name of the skull. But for those of my anatomy, I took the time to learn all the names of the muscles. I gotta admit, I forgot some names of certain muscles because you know they were either too complex in my head or they were starting to become irrelevant, irrelevant information when I was drawing my anatomy from memory. But yeah, but learning the names can help you remember properly because you'll see a pattern of for the names. Like it's just logic, you know. Example, extensor digitorum. It's a part of the. Okay, yeah. If you don't know what the arm muscles, you complete. Okay, let's take something more simple. Okay, the chest. You know, the chest muscles. You know, the pectoralis major. You know, you look at the name in the word pectoralis. You have the word pectoral. So you know the pectorals are here. It's your chest. You know that. And major, like I don't know how I can explain even more than that. It's the biggest muscle. It's a big muscle. So you know it's a big muscle over here around your chest. Then you have pectoralis minor. You don't see it on the surface, but it exists. So it's around the chest, but it's a minor muscle. It's a smaller one. So you won't draw the pectoralis minor as a big muscle. So it's just logic. And you have to pay attention to understand that because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't catch on to it. I only start to catch on to that when I start studying the arms, because I realized a lot of the name of the muscles and tendons in the arms and hands were related to their position on the arm. Meaning, like, example for the forearm, you got two bones. You got the ulna and the radius, and depending where the muscle will be, it will always be carpi ulnaris, carpi radialis, and then you will say, okay, if it's carpi radialis something, that means it's on the radius bone. If it's called carpi ulnaris something, it's gonna be on the ulnar bone. Then once I understand that, I'm like, oh wait, but it's the same thing for all the body parts. It might not be as explicit as the bones from the forearm, but you can understand the logic behind it easily. So yeah. So when you study anatomy, take the time to learn the names. You know, don't do everything in one day. You don't have to do that. Unless you got a gun into your head and then they say gun to your head, name me 3 muscles. Now you don't have a choice to you don't have a choice, but yeah, Unless you're not in this situation, you know, you don't need to learn everything in one day. I'm not gonna lie, I exaggerated I put too much teeth in there. Also, something that I will never believe seeing one day. I feel like when I'm studying my anatomy, I'm in my comfort zone. I don't know if it's because, you know, I've spent in it almost an entire year. Like by this July, around mid-July, it's gonna be 1 year. Yeah, it's gonna be 1 year that I've been studying anatomy almost every day. Well, every day. I'm not studying every day. I'm studying like reviewing it once a week. But start last July, I was studying anatomy every fucking day. Like no days off. Every day I was studying a part of the anatomy. I spent a month or two. Yeah, the first 2 months of last year, I spent it studying uh, the torso, front and back view. I spent the first 2 months of my anatomy journey just studying the torso. Then after that, what did I study? I studied the pelvis. Yeah, how to draw the pelvis. For I think just a month for that because it wasn't that complex to draw the pelvis. It looks complex at first, but it's not that complex once you get it. Then after that, I spent half a month doing the head, just studying the skull, and then I spent yeah, I spent the rest of the year just studying hands, the bones, how to simplify it, all this stuff. Yeah, I spent the rest of the year studying hands, and then towards January, I started studying the arms and hands at the same time, and then I move on to the leg, and after that in March, I start studying the feet, and then I finished studying the whole anatomy around March. Yeah, around March, and now I'm just reviewing every body parts that I feel like I need reviewing to upgrade it. And this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing exactly in this acrobatic arc grind push challenge. What's the channel? Challenge. I'm literally just reviewing every body part, part by part, and fusing them together with a performance practice like this here. And yeah, so right now we're doing the head. We're doing this week, this week that just passed. We're doing the head. This coming week, we're still doing the heads, and next week we're gonna start doing the torso with the arms and all the stuff. Okay. Now let's do the last view, and then after that, I'm gonna take a small break. Like always, for you guys, it's gonna be like an instant. I'm gonna take a small break, then we're gonna start doing our performance practice. All right, 3/4. Another one that tripped me up. I think I'm gonna make them smaller because I need some space. I might need some space. Man, I'm so satisfied with that side view. So satisfied with this. Now I probably won't speak that much because I want to focus on this one since this is the part, the angle that I don't draw often, realistically, the 3/4 skull. So I'm gonna need all my attention span into this. And I think you can tell that I don't do it often because my lines are really dirty. Like I'm not confident the way I draw those things, my lines. And it's totally normal. When you're not used to draw something, you won't be as confident as the thing that you tend to draw often, you know. So there's no need to feel ashamed if you're, you know, you feel like you're struggling, you feel like you're not at your best. Because if you're not used to draw something, you won't be able to draw it with confidence, you know. There's no shame. There's only shame if you stay weak, if you don't try to improve. Now you should be ashamed of yourself. Knowing your weaknesses is a beginning of becoming stronger. But knowing your weaknesses and not doing anything about it, what you doing? What are you doing? Also, doesn't it help that I'm trying to match every little wiggly lines? Oh, okay. Lower. Then I remember when I was taking the side view was too hard. And then I discovered a three-quarter view. Never mind. Side view is easy. It's the easiest view. Side view is the easiest view to draw since you only have to focus on one side of the face. Then after that you are okay, actually no, the easiest one is the back view. Then after that is the side view. Then the front view. Then the three-quarter. Because now you need to play with perspective. The less you have to play with the perspective, the easier it becomes. And the less details you have to input also, the easier it becomes to draw the head. Right. So now there's teeth over here, but I know teeth expert, so I'm just gonna draw them for the sake of showing them. It's gonna be real cheapy. Also, it's fascinating that you are drawing what it's inside you. You learn about your body more. Then you'd be like, damn, there's all that inside of me? Pause. But yeah. Oh man. Yeah, when you think about it, if you rip off the skin of somebody, you just see this. This is really creepy. It's amazing how we are scared of our own body, you know. Because when we depict monsters from paranormal stories, we use human-like figures to scare people. We are scared of our own features. This is something that needs to be studied. Well, I'm pretty sure it's already been studied, but this is something I need to learn about more. Why we humans are scared of entities or monsters that look like us. Like we are more scared of things that looks like us than things that doesn't look like us, that are alien to us, literally. Like I don't understand why. Because look, if you think about it, an animal, like a dog won't be scared of another dog, even though they're not the same race or the same species of dog. So I don't understand why we humans are scared of something that's different from us, even though it looks human. For example, Attack on Titan. I remember the first time I saw Attack on Titan, bro, I was tripping. Oh man, I was so scared of that show, I couldn't watch it. I remember I watched episode 1, I dropped the anime quick. I didn't watch it until I was older. I think I started watching it when they were in the manga. They were about to what they were in the manga. I think that's the time where we discovered that that Reiner and what's the name of the other guy? Anyway, the other guy is the Titan, Colossal Titan. I think that's when I start to watch anime without being traumatized. But bro, that scene when Aaron's mother got heated in, bro. Nah, I wasn't ready. Because at the time I wasn't really. I was new to anime. Well, new. I was only watching the mainstream or reading the mainstream. I was into One Piece, Dragon Ball, Fairy Tail at the time, and Pokemon. So I wasn't really well versed in the anime world at the time. I mean, I knew other anime, like my number one anime of all time, Katekyo Shime Reborn. This was my favorite anime, and in those animes, they weren't like gory stuff like that. But Attack on Titan was my first gory anime. I was like, yo, I ain't watching this shit. This is too trippy. Oh yeah, but now I grew up. I became insensitive to that stuff. Well, I'm just now I can handle it. I'm like, I see some people getting their guts ripped. I'm like, oh okay, typical gory anime. No, nothing can traumatize me anymore. I've seen it all. There's nothing that can mind blow me at this point. Talking about anime, of course. And voila, that's it. Yeah, it's not my best 3/4 head. I'm still struggling with that. I need more practice. I think for this one, I need to really just sit down and do the actual step-by-step follow step-by-step guide on how to draw the skull 3/4. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not good enough to draw the 3/4 on a freestyle like I did the previous 3. Well, the previous 3 I did follow the step-by-step guide in certain level, but for 3/4 I can't do this yet. I need to follow the step-by-step guide a couple times and then I'll be able to do it. But it's not that bad, Ain't that bad, but not the best either. But alright, so I'll take a small break, but for you guys it's gonna be a quick second, and then when I'll be back, I'll be drawing Bridget from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So be right back. Back from the little break. Well, for you guys it's an instant. But yeah, I'm back from my little break. So now we gotta do our performance practice drawing Bridget from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Ah man, I should have brought more water. One, because it's almost done. So yeah, gonna draw some Bridget from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And yeah, like yesterday, practice, gonna try to push myself to be outside of my comfort zone. And sadly, I don't have a turnaround of her. I can't find any turnarounds for her. I tried to find some on Pinterest and all I found is fan arts. Man, I wish I had the art book. I mean, I can't get it, the art book. It's just that right now it's not a priority to buy it. But yeah. But anyway, so for this one, we got a real life reference as well, like always. I'm gonna use this as a real life reference to place the character, to draw the character. And from there, I'm gonna add whatchamacallit, the details from the character itself. And looking forward to draw her because you know she got fire. I love fire. Uh oh, wait, I can't do that? I didn't even know this. Okay, anyway. Okay, so let's do this, shall we? So Bridget got a oval shape head, from what I can see. And the person head is like tilting like this. I'm just gonna focus on the shapes. General to what's the other word? The general shape to the more accurate detailed shape. Oval shape. From what I've seen in the design. Pointy chin. Voila. Neck. Actually, let me draw the ears first. I know we won't see her ears because of a big hairstyle. You already know what I'm gonna say. I'll just draw the things that you don't see. You can see, so you can place the other parts that you see properly. Where is about? Canvas. Yeah, I always forget that on this. When I'm drawing this, I need to lower my brush. I forget. I'm like, why my lines are so thick? Not that I don't like them thick. The lines, of course. And yeah. I'm gonna draw one eye open, like in the game. Because there was this one scene she opened her eyes and I was like, yo! Her eyes are so pretty! Blue eyes. I mean, I expected to have blue eyes, but damn, they were pretty. I think I even screenshot that moment when I was playing the game. I was like, yo! She got eyes! No, I swear. Clean up. Okay. I'm gonna lower the eyes to build them more since, because remember those characters, those anime characters have big foreheads. I'll always roast the anime characters because, bro, this is not normal. The day that I figured out how to draw the head's balls to learn how to draw proper shaped head, I was like, bro, why they have so much forehead? This is not normal. Because their hairstyle eyed the forehead, and I'm like, okay, they have a small forehead, but nah, boy. They have a whole real estate. They have a whole real estate. That's crazy. Gotta give her arms. I'm gonna have one eye open. I'm gonna have this eye. I can see her having a triangular shape. They're gonna be like not totally open, but they're gonna be like slightly open. Change that ear shape. I know you won't see it, but still, I don't like to use the fact that I'm not seeing this part, leaving it like badly drawn. That technically we will see it because I'm not gonna erase it when I'm gonna draw the hair. Because a bit more bigger shapes loading. I'm gonna trying all that. I was trying in the mindset of as if I'm gonna do this as an animation, you know. So I'm gonna simplify some design element. She got firearms. That's why I love her like this. Got a lit design, pun intended. I don't know why they call her Bridget. I don't know if Bridget has a meaning. Name meaning is related to fire or the color blue. I'll take a look at that later. I don't know about you guys, but when I do original characters personally, I always, well, always depending. Sometimes I already got a name in head because, yeah, this is it. But most of the time when I name my characters, I always try to find a name that fit their characters. You know, for example, you know what? No, never mind. Because I want to say use example for my characters for my manga, but I don't want to spoil stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I'll stop here. Actually, okay. Example, I got a character that's called Sola. It's literally just sun. Literally sun because she uses fire powers, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna give her a name that's close to fire, sun, Sola. So yeah, it's literally this. Something like this, you know, have a meaning. And some characters, you know, I don't really think that deep about their name, or it's just a variation of a existing someone that I know in real life, and I just made a um, remix version of that. Like I made a same pronunciation but different, but it's different. I don't know if it makes sense. Yeah. I should get some facial tattoos. It's more like the forehead to get a tattoo. I'm gonna add it after. Actually, no, I'm gonna. Everything seems fine. Maybe I can just a bit smaller. Yes. Add a touch. Make it more interesting. A bit oval, but we're gonna bring the chin more live like this. Something that Tetsuya Nomura does for some of his characters that got an oval shape head. Actually, there's only one character who got an oval shape head like this. I'm gonna take this from him. This is way too pointy. We don't need all that. This and that. A bit of cleaning before we jump to the hair. Damn. it's the first time I draw beautiful. Yeah, it's actually the first time. I'm not even drawing her, I'm just sketching her. Can we count this as drawing her? I don't know how you call those type of characters that always have their eye closed, but they can still see. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, my eyes are always closed, but I can still see you. Huh? How does that work? Don't worry about it. Okay, now let's draw. Forehead tattoo, but it's still, it's on the face, so it's a facial tattoo. It is the facial tattoo. Precisely on the forehead. And I'm kind of too lazy to do it. I'm just gonna copy paste it, flip it around. Wait, that doesn't work. No, actually it works. Actually, it don't. I'm gonna make it work. That's why I wanted to have a art book so I can know precisely what's the design of that forehead tattoo. Wideness into the neck. Okay, now let's draw the hair, which is not that complex, honestly. Maybe what I'm gonna struggle a bit was gonna be the side piece. Not even the. No, it's not that hard. Actually, can I have a? Let me take a quick. Let me find a quick reference of her on the side because I want to see how it looks like. Rigid. Okay, it's like I thought. Okay. It's really like a big cinnamon roll. Oh, I found the reference with her eyes open. Let's go, but I don't need it. The in the game the tattoo is a bit different than the 2D art. But that's the thing, we only see her eyes for like for one frame and that's it. You don't see her eyes anymore. And okay, so it's really like a big ass circle. That's it's like the base of a fireball, literally. From what I can see. Water cup is hiding my buttons, but I've got too much shit open in my computer. Okay, so pairs like got really a simple hair design. I don't need to think too much about what I'm doing. Okay, now I need to draw a donut shape. Not donut, but more a cinnamon roll type shape. So, man, it need to be that high. So what I'm gonna do, so we have a 3D shape. That. For this side, just gonna or what I can do. I can do what I did for my character K. Something like this. I think I can do this later. Well, that's it. I like it. Let me just fix that jaw. Actually, let's surround this. Nice. Now it's smoother. Move that line a bit more. Okay. Oh shit! I like that. Okay, the eyes literally on the vertical, the horizontal line of the third. It's close to the intersection. I'll leave it like that. I don't really think about, well, it's not that I don't think about composition. I think about composition, but it's not my main goal to have a good composition for this. It's really like, if I can make it, I'll make it. So yep. But yeah, so that'll be it for today's session. And man, I was quick, I was fast today. 30 minutes. So yeah, so that'll be it for today. So thank you guys for coming to the daily art grind level 7. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the daily art grind level 8. It's gonna be the start of week 2, starting this coming week. Instead of studying Color Reaper for the entire week, we're gonna study more of Tetsuya Nomura's work. It's gonna be more my comfort zone. Still gonna struggle a little bit, but some of my comfort zone compared to Color Reapers. And yeah, but so we're gonna keep doing the head studies for this week again. Then after that, the week 3, we're gonna start doing half body, which is gonna be a bit more interesting when it comes to the performance practice. It's gonna take also more time since I'm gonna draw more of arms, hands, and yeah, all this stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So like I always, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of my videos, and also leave a like so it can support the channel. You can catch me on stream on every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. EST, and every Sunday at around 4 p.m. EST playing some games. And the rest of the week I'm grinding the art, doing the Upload Art Guide Push channel. Why I keep saying the Art Guide Push channel challenge? Okay. And yeah, so I'll let you guys go. Have a nice rest of your Sunday. And if I might show upload the video before my stream, you can catch me on stream today playing some Paper Mario Telling Door. If not, well, I'll catch you tomorrow on stream. Alright, peace.